Hello everyone and welcome to the DPB podcast. I'm your host Brian Mondes. This is episode number 261 for September 27th, 2022.
Welcome to the Disney Pins blog podcast, the latest news on Disney pin trading and collecting from around the world.
Welcome back to the show everyone. We have a lot of pin news to cover today from all over the world. But first up we have housekeeping, and I have one thing to mention. It is a big item. We have a massive giveaway this Friday. We are holding it on Whatnot, the live streaming app. I have a blog post up at disneypinsblog.com with all of the details. We are giving away 2 highly sought after WDI profile pins, the Maleficent Dragon and Figment. Both of them were from the Disney Dragons profile collection from Mickey's of Glendale at D23 Expo. There is a link in our blog post to download the Whatnot app, and I will be live streaming this Friday at 11:50 a.m. Eastern Time. And then following my live stream, the big giveaway, it's actually a Disney Pin Grill Day at Whatnot. There will be 4 live sellers throughout the day selling really nice pins and giving away pins. First up at noon is Collect Random, 2 p.m. is Pyro Guy Pins, 4 p.m. is Wise Collectibles, and 6 p.m. is Diablo Pins. Again, if you guys want to participate, it is free and you can win some really expensive pins. Just head over to DisneyPinsBook.com. The links are in the blog post to download the Whatnot app, and I will see you there on Friday. All right, now for the pin news. First, we're going to start off with Box Lunch. They had 2 new Cocoa Chibi style pin releases. One features Pepita, and the second one is Dante the dog. Both have a retail price of $10.90. Then also at Box Lunch was a new Fall Tigger pin. He's holding some pumpkins. Retail price in this one is $9.90. Next up is Pink a la Mode. They had 2 exciting pin releases last week. First is the Disney Princess Keys to the Kingdom pin series. This is the 3rd release in this series, and the pins feature Jasmine, Rapunzel, and Merida. These come with the corresponding key as well. Limited edition of 300, retail price $29.90. Then also at Pink a la Mode was a new Nightmare Before Christmas Gothic series. And these pins are gorgeous. They're 3 inches in size with a gunmetal etched frame. And each pin features translucent background. Characters include Jack Skellington, Sally, Zero, Oogie Boogie, Mayor, Lock, Shock, and Barrel, and Dr. Finkelstein. These are limited edition of just 200 with a retail price of $39.90. Next up is Funko. They had another Princess Funko release that also includes the pin. You guys might have seen these in the past. They did release a lot of these Ultimate Princess Funkos with pins. This one features Cinderella. She has the gold dress on and comes with a little pin as well. Next up is Shop Disney. They had 2 new releases. The first one is a D23 Gold Member exclusive. This pin sold out very fast. It's for the Epcot 40th anniversary, limited edition of 1,000, retail price $14.99. And then also online at Shop Disney, there was a new Star Wars Survivor pin. This is by Her Universe, limited release, retail price $17.99. All right, next up is our sales at DPB Store. Last week we did have another exclusive pin release. It is part of our Pixar stained glass series. And this month features Forky, limited edition of 300, retail price $16. And then also at DPB Store we had a new Loungefly pin set release. This one is called Jack Skellington Mixed Emotions from Nightmare Before Christmas. Retail price for that set is $25. And then lastly at DPB Store, we had the new Pixar Mystery Pin Collection Wave 2 from Artland. We do have a couple boxes left. These are limited edition of 150 and feature 2 LE100 Chaser pins. Next up is Amazon. They had a new Disney pin set release. This one again featuring The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's limited edition of just 500. Retail price is $30 and it includes 4 pins on a backer card. Next we'll head over to Disney Studio Store Hollywood. They had one new pin release and it was part of the Avatar film coming back in theaters. It was a bundle that you could purchase with your movie ticket, and you received a LE 1000 Avatar marquee pin, exclusive to Disney Studio Store Hollywood. Next up is Disney Employee Center. They had their 9th release in the Snow Globe series. These released last Thursday on September 22nd. This set features Frozen 2, Wreck-It Ralph, Raya and the Last Dragon, Tarzan, and Zootopia. Those are all limited edition of $250 with a retail price of $34.95. Next, we'll head overseas to Shanghai Disney Resort. They had all of their 2022 Pin Trading Fun Day releases. These were usually around an event. I don't think they had an event this year, but they did release all of the pins. There's a mystery set that resembled bowling pins. There are a couple sports themed pins, some princess pins, a Pixar box set that featured Toy Story 4, and a castle set. A lot of nice, unique releases there at Shanghai Disney Resort. Also at Shanghai, they had 2 new Halloween pin releases. First up was a Chip 'n Dale 2-pin set. They are dressed as ghosts. And the second one has Donald Duck. Looks like he's dressed as maybe a vampire. He has a pumpkin on his head. Those, I believe, are exclusive to Shanghai. Lastly, we have Disney Parks in America. First, there was a new Disney Princess booster pin set that released at both Disneyland and Walt Disney World. This is an open edition set. Pretty unique. You have a lot of the princesses on here. There are 4 on a card. It's neat to see the different princesses together. Retail price is $29.99 for that set, and I spotted that one at the Creation Shop in Epcot. And then we have the new limited edition pin releases this week at Disney Parks. First up is Walt Disney World. They did catch up with Disneyland. Florida received the next 2 Floating Down Main Street USA pins, which features Daisy Duck and Goofy. Both of those are already out at Disneyland. And then Florida also caught up on the Disney Princess Tea Party pin set release. They got Merida, which Disneyland already has. But one unique this week at Walt Disney World, and that is the next Characters on Parade pin. It is actually the 9th pin in the collection, and it features Vanellope. And then we'll head over to Disneyland. They had a few new releases as well. First up were the X-Men pins that already released at Shop Disney online. They did get them at Disneyland as well. Then there was a new Fine and Dandy pin release. This is the fall-themed one for Dapper Day. It has a Mickey and Minnie on it in their fancy attire. It reads Fine and Dandy 2022 in the background. That is a pin-on-pin design. It's limited edition, but I don't know the edition size right now. But we will have the weekly blog post updated soon. And then there were also 2 new Pixar Ear Headband pin sets. They're both limited release with a retail price of $29.99 each. The first set features Mrs. Incredible, Remy, Buzz Lightyear, and Russell, all themed ear headbands. And the second set features Solly, Bo Peep, Anger, and Coco. Those are also coming to Florida soon, but right now they're only out in California at Disneyland. So I think it's going to do it for episode number 261 of the DPB podcast, your September 2022 week 4 Disney pin news. All right, thank you guys very much for listening and watching, and I hope all of my fellow Floridians stay safe during Hurricane Ian. Take care.